Hey Cancer, this is your March 2018 reading. This is our first reading together. High five. We're gonna just kind of talk, you and me, about how I generally feel about Cancer people. I like you guys. You guys are a bit moody, but I mean, it's not your fault given that you're ruled by the moon. It's not your fault that you go up and down. You just need kind of a lion tamer to deal with those emotions going all over the place. Yeah, you get aggressive and you yell, say some really terrible, terrible things to people when you're mad and you're in a blind rage. But as a Pisces, I'm here for the level of drama. I will swim away, okay, but I will always come back once you've softened. And that's not to say I'm going to stick around for a long-term abusive relationship, but hey, that's a bigger story. Cancers overall, creative. They love to cook. They like to touch you in a profound way. Not the best physical, but like maybe the best in like a emotional way. They like to inspire. They like to help. Very helpful people. Very caring. They've got a lot of empathy. They show a lot of compassion for people. But they are generally, they love people. They're annoyed by persons. And if you're a Cancer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Please let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. But I've been shuffling the Oceanic Tarot because, again, you guys are the water sign, okay? We're going to go in the aquatic cards, in the aquatic deck, and do... It's a beautiful deck. I really like it. The Oceanic Tarot. It has a bunch of mermaids in it. I love mermaids. Being a Pisces myself, I understand the importance. But we're going to pull your first card for March, which is Heartache. And it's not cute. Not a cute card. Not a good jump-off card. What else we got? Queen of the Ocean. You know who the Queen of the Ocean is, right? That's actually the Empress in the Rider-Waite deck. She's known as the Empress. That's the childbearing type. But we'll get into it. We will get into it. Okay? Alright. So we have the Three of Swords, which is heartache and sadness. And then we have the Queen of the Ocean, who is, again, the Empress. That's abundance, that's growth, that's the birthing of creation. Then we have the Knight of Cups, who is a very, that showman. I picture shoulder pads when presenting emotions, emotional argument, persuasive proposals, stuffs of that nature. And then we have Six of Wands, which is success. And Three of Pentacles, which is recognition. So overall, this looks like another journey that is, honestly, it's very similar to Scorpio's journey. Cancer, this is funny because I think that maybe just as the order goes, you guys are going through something similar. Maybe just intuitively you guys are kind of going through a similar scenario. And again, I said this in another reading, but I'm going to say that Uranus retrograde back in August really kind of messed with a lot of people. So you are not alone in just being warped and wondering what the heck is going on in the last 6 months. Uranus is just that master of just throwing curveballs and surprises and things that will ultimately help you to find who you are, and it's ultimately a good thing, but it's just throws a lot of just random stuff at you, makes things a bit chaotic, and just a bunch of surprises that you don't necessarily appreciate right away, to say the least. It's sometimes very painful. But let's get into what these cards mean. So you've been going through something that's just been weighing on you mentally to the point where you're feeling heartbreak, you're losing sleep over it, you're stressed out over it. And it's just, it's more of a mental anguish than anything, okay? But that's okay because the energy that you're getting from someone, or the energy that you need, is nurture. You need to either give that love to yourself, or there's possibly somebody supporting you that is causing you to realize that you have a lot, that almost like babying, nurturing you back into a vital, more strong, see, the words are slurring together, but I mean stronger. Just a better version of yourself. By just kind of going through that heartache has just attracted you. When you see somebody sad, or you want to cheer them up, and then it makes you seem like a great person, but really it's just your internal thing saying, that's not right. Somebody being sad, I want to help. You do it for yourself, but somebody else's kindness, I think it's somebody else's kindness. I want to believe that you can, you know, nurture yourself back into a huge realization, which you can. But I want to believe that I think that somebody else has nurtured you back into a feeling of maybe confidence that you never knew you had. Or somebody's been shedding some light on the source of your sadness, your heartache. And as a result, like, you get that confidence back, and you start believing in yourself, and you start trying and taking risks. And that's what you should do if you're not at that point on this journey. If you're still in the sadness and heartache, I think that you should go with this. You should, if you don't have somebody nurturing you, nurture yourself and move towards self-realization, self-development, and self-care. All things self that push you towards a confident place. Because once you're that knight and you become kind of like, I know, you know, these are dolphins, but like kind of a bit of even a shark. And I know that's the sword suit is represented by the sharks in this deck. But to have proposals, you have to kind of be confident. You have to go after. To be the knight, that's the protector of the kingdom, okay? That's the person who's witty. That's the person who's smart and clever, that knows what they're doing, and that one brain is protecting the entire kingdom. So you have to be resourceful, and that will ultimately lead to the success that you'll get with the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is kind of a card where, I know I say kind of a lot. It's a card where you are successful and so prosperous that you really are in a place that you want to share. Whether that be knowledge or just kind of your wealth or the glory. You know, once you've done this recognition will resonate with you. And this is usually a card of collaboration, a 3. I know it says recognition, but it's just kind of like, I believe that it would be leading you into the next thing that may or may not be successful. That's another story. I think the overall theme, I want to know what it would be for you guys, and if, because, you know, this could be your work, this could be travels, or any type of like situation where you're experiencing heartbreak. Could even be a relationship. But what I'm getting is the Hermit as your theme. And the Hermit is about so either you have to take time to look inside you and understand what this story means, or where you are in the story. Or you should seek the counsel or advice of somebody you know has been through what you've been through, and has had time to move on. And usually if they're kind of the same thing as you and you go to them for advice, they could probably communicate with you in a way that you can really grasp some of the lesson. I think if you would like to proceed in this manner, it could ultimately lead to recognition, which will move you on to the next thing. Will it be successful? I'm not sure, but this does seem like a win this month, which is overall good. I feel bad that it starts in sadness, or it's rooted in something that caused you mental and emotional anguish. Cancers are really hard at bouncing back when they feel sad, so I really hope that they get that nurture. Cancers are very much the homely type of zodiac sign, so I really do hope that you have someone supporting you, or you're able to support yourself. There's a lot of resources on YouTube, and there's a lot of, I don't mean to sound like a PSA, but like I've been there, and I know how cancers get. They're very emotional. If your moon sign is in Cancer, that's even further, like, you know, the way that you react to things is very hard. And it's just you know, it's just to note it. If you felt like this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, Cancer. I care, and I want to hear from you guys next month. So for your April 2018 reading, I will see you then. If you just subscribe and like the video if you had a good time. Let me know in the comments if you felt any type of way about the reading, and I will get back to you. See you guys in the next video.